The game against the Rams on Sunday, and something about games against the St. Louis Rams, they're always close. Last October, the Seahawks lost in St. Louis 28-26. Why are they always so close?
They're really good. They're a good football team. Jeff does a great job of coaching. Their whole staff puts guys in the right positions. They make it really difficult on us. This is one, like I said earlier, this is one of the most athletic teams that we play. They're really fast, and they're dangerous in all areas. So they're just part of this division, and they're tough. So that's kind of the way it's been.
Quite a contrast between the last 2 weeks. The victory over Arizona last week was against a young quarterback who hadn't had many starts in the league. This week, totally different. Shaun Hill's been around for 11 seasons.
Well, certainly it's different. Shaun's been around. He's been through a lot of stuff, and he shows it in his play and his decision making. And I'm sure that's something that they feel very comfortable with. They have a very young team, so it's probably very nice to have a guy that's been around. So we're going to have to do a lot of good stuff to rush the passer and make it hard on them and all that. They've got a lot of offense and a lot of weapons, and he's right in the middle of it all.
Well, by now the Seahawks have won 5 in a row, 8 of their last 9. What is the common theme, at least from the defensive standpoint, in these last 5 games? Here is defensive coordinator Dan Quinn.
I think just the special effort. There's really been some plays where we've seen our physical style really come out. The over-the-top plays, the tackling work, guys are getting knocked back. So I think the effort, like you kind of keep going back to that one spot, but just the effort of how hard they're wanting to play for each other, not let the guy next to you down. That's the thing that jumps out on the tape to us the most. And it's one of the things that we talk about early in our Tell the Truth Monday. Just those kind of plays, those are the ones that stand out a lot.
Finally today, Coach Carroll was asked a question that I'm sure we've asked him many times this season, but it really comes into play now. How important is it to win your own division?
If you win the division and you do it right, then you have a chance to be at home in the playoffs. And we were a great beneficiary of that last year. We saw what that was to have the home field advantage throughout. We're finishing this season, and then we start all over again, when it comes to next week, and we'll see what it all means and where we are and all that. But this is really the prize that you can get right now, and so that's what we went for everything in our goal, and that's the only thing that's important is to position ourselves, for the end of it, and so that's been very clearly, our mantra, and I don't see any reason why we would ever change that.
Obviously, a lot at stake this week, including winning the NFC West. A victory would also, for the most part, assure the Seahawks home field advantage throughout the playoffs, and of course, a nice finish of 12-4 for the season. I'm Tony Ventrella, Seahawks.com.